This week you are going to be working with HTML5 forms, and forms are used all over the web. So you will be not only using them in this class, but you will be using them in the 190 class and in some of the C# framework classes. So for the web-based readings, these are links to information on forms and how to style your forms. And then we have the forms lecture demo, which is quite lengthy because we go into a lot more detail about the different elements in the form and how to do styling. And a lot of these are interactive. So as you go through here, you'll be able to kind of play with these things. And I explain what the form tag does and the different attributes that you will see in the form tag and why they are important. And then we talk about how to group things in a form, and we talk about the different types of tags that are in your form. And you can see quite a few of them are new in HTML5. And all of the tags can have these attributes added, and a lot of the attributes that you put in the tags basically help with validation. So required, there's a required attribute, which means they have to fill it in. Okay, and then if it's numeric, you can have a minimum and a maximum value. Or if it's text, you can have a maximum length that they can enter. So a lot of these attributes will help make sure that the data is accurate, that they are entering. Okay, and so as you go through here, it explains all these different types of elements that you find in forms and how to format them. Okay, so there's examples, and then you can see the HTML. Once you get done with that, you're going to do the textbook assignment. And the textbook assignment basically has one form that is going to take you a while to enter. So you're going to download the HTML document and the JPEG. This is what it looks like. And you're going to be putting a form in here. So you are going to end up doing quite a bit of typing. And this is what you need to type. Now, you want to be really careful when you view it offline to make sure it's all there. In the past, I've had students I don't know if it was late, but they skipped sections. So make sure your entire form is there. Okay, and you are going to be submitting this to a little form processing script that I have because most forms are submitted to something. So this action tag, you're submitting it to a script that's going to display the basically what the entry area is called and the value that it's storing. Once you get this done, then you make sure you save it, and then you're going to save it under a different name. And you're just going to change the form tag so that it's a mail to. Okay, now a word of warning, mail tos use client email programs. What does that mean? It means you have to have an email program installed on your machine. They don't use Gmail, they don't use Yahoo or anything like that. So if you select a link for that's got a mail to, it's going to try to open up Windows Mail. Okay, so just word of warning. And you can just exit out of that. It's not a big deal. But down at the bottom is your rubric, so you can see how you are going to be awarded points. And so that is the assignment. Your lab assignment is to create your own. And so you can use that running form as a basis for this. I have an example here as well. You can see I did my layout in kind of 2 columns, but you can kind of look. And I think I have a Flexbox layout on this. But you are going to do something similar. Okay? You just need to make sure you have all these requirements in there. Okay? And make sure that you're submitting to the form processor. And that is one of the requirements. You should have a hidden field with the mail to, but the actual form itself should go to the form processor, and that's what this is telling you. Okay, and so your assignment is to create your own form with all of these elements, and then you're going to update your assignment page. And because the forms are fun and they look kind of cool, what we're going to do is you're going to add your form to the discussion forum. In fact, I will show you. You're going to add a new discussion topic. So this was my student preferences form. You're going to do a link to your form so they can see it. And to do a link, you're going to click the link here. Control V to paste. And then you're going to answer these questions. Okay, so who is the audience? The audience is prospective. Students. What is the purpose? It's kind of obvious in mine, but the purpose is to find out what their preferences are for credits, class times, degrees. Okay. Credits, class times, and degrees. How did I decide on the design and layout? Okay, so I used the responsive Flexbox layout because it is mobile friendly. And I used an outdoor design representative of Northern Michigan. Okay. Oh, and as far as how I grouped elements, so and then I grouped name and address information together. Class information. And age. All right. So that is my example. And I'm going to post it. R. All right, now it's grammatically correct. We'll go ahead and post it, and you guys are going to do something similar. You do need to review other students' posts and reply to one, indicating what you liked about the form. Okay, so that is what you guys are going to be working on this week. If you have any questions or if you run into problems, let me know, and have a great week.